Cooking with the vegan zombie.
What's all this stuff?
Hi, Chris.
Brian?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? This is Al's house. Have you seen him?
No.
Nobody's seen him for like a month. He's in Jamaica trying to find the cure for the zombie virus.
Yeah, that's what Al does.
You're okay? Like, I mean,
Why wouldn't I be?
There's a ton of zombies out there.
Zombies? You're adorable. I love your commitment to the whole shtick and everything. It's really,
What are you
really
talking about?
inspiring.
You haven't seen them? They're all over the place.
Who? There's no zombies out there.
Did you hear that? No. I gotta go barricade the house. Don't touch anything. I will be right back.
Barricade the house. Love that guy. Okay, well, I have access to the Vegan Zombie YouTube channel. I might as well cook something, I guess. Hey. Okay, so we are gonna make some yam sliders. What I've done here is I've sliced up this yam into about half-inch thick slices. When you're looking for a yam, you want to try to find one that's sort of the same diameter as a slider bun. I may not have done that for this one because this is kind of big, but it's still going to work. So the first thing we're going to do with these yams is we are going to steam them, or you can boil them. We just want to get them tender before we hit them with spices and fry them. So let's go do that to the steamer basket. Okay, if you don't have a super sweet steamer basket like this, any steaming mechanism will do, or you could just boil them, put them in cold water, and bring that up to a boil just for about 7 or 8 minutes or so. So we're gonna steam these guys. Should take about 8 to 10 minutes till they're tender. You don't wanna get them too mushy because you don't want them to fall apart, and you definitely wanna leave the skins on because that's gonna help them hold together. So, steaming away. While my yams are steaming, I am gonna make a nice little tahini based dressing for the buns of the burgers. And we're gonna start with, of course, some tahini, toasted sesame paste. And we are just gonna use about 1/3 cup of this, which is why I got this little 1/3 cup dealie here. And to that, we're gonna add a few other things. One of those few other things, 1 clove of garlic. This is the first time I've ever used the garlic press, actually. Isn't that weird? I think it works like this. I think I can put the whole thing in there. Okay, so we got 1 clove of fresh garlic in there. We're gonna add a little bit of agave. Okay, so we're just gonna put a little bit of that agave in there for some sweetness. We're also gonna squeeze about half of a lime in there to give it some tartness. And then we'll hit it with some fresh herbs. I just have some parsley here. Tarragon also works great, cilantro. It's just something green and fresh is really what you want here. And then we're just gonna put a dash of cayenne pepper. Oh, and also some agua, because this is a little too thick. So we're gonna add some water. And so we're just gonna whisk it together. You can totally do this in a food processor as well. A little mini chopper. And we're just going to whisk that until it's combined. And also some salt and pepper, a little pink salt, and black pepper. So now we have our tahini dressing. It's ready to go. And that's gonna go on the buns, and we'll drizzle a little bit over top. Okay, so now that we've been steaming our yams here, we're gonna check them out and see how tender they are. And when you put a knife or a fork in them, that's about what you want it to be. You want it to go in nice and easy, but not complete mush. So what we're gonna do now is take these off the heat, lay them out, probably just leave them in this thing and just let them kind of cool down a little bit so that they're cool to the touch. So, because right now they're hot. Okay, now that my little steamed yammies are cool to the touch, we are going to toss them in some really nice spices. So we're gonna get them into this bowl. We're gonna give it a touch of oil, just a light oil. I got some safflower oil, you can use grapeseed, something like that, just a touch of that. And then we are going to add brown sugar. We're gonna add, I have some cumin here, I have ground coriander, and I also have smoked paprika. And then finally, I'm gonna go in with some garam masala. This is one of my favorite spices. It's an Indian spice. It's used in so many dishes, and it usually has like cinnamon, nutmeg, ground clove, cardamom, ginger. It can have all the different blends of spices. And I like to, sometimes if there's a dish that has cinnamon nutmeg, I like to leave some of that out and add a little garam masala because it has just more complex flavors. So I'm gonna add that in here too, really warm spice, and also a little cayenne for a little bit of heat. So, spices in, gonna hit it with some salt and pepper, and we get our hands dirty. So, we just wanna make sure we get everything coated. And what that brown sugar is gonna do is it's gonna help caramelize these. And then you have all these like smoky spices. You have the sort of sweet spices. It's a great combination. Lots of contrasting things going on here. So, and these are basically going to be like our burger patties for our sliders. So, how easy is this? You don't have to mash things together. You don't have to cook rice and then have oats and have beans. For your burger patties, just like a slice of yam with tons of great flavors. So, once we get these coated, we're going to go over to the stove. I'm gonna add a little oil to my pan with my dirty hands. I'm gonna do it like this. A little bit of this oil. Got the pan already pretty hot. And we're gonna make sure everything's coated there. Yam time. Oh, that's what we're talking about. So like I said, we're gonna get really nice caramelization from that brown sugar. Gonna get smoky smells and savory smells, and sweet smells. Oh mama, get all that good stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna fry them on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes or so, and then we're gonna flip them and do another 3 or 4 minutes, and then it's burger time, it's slider time. Alrighty, my beautifully caramelized yams are smelling very spicy, and they're looking very sweet. So we're gonna add a little bit of tahini, a little bit of the tahini sauce to the bottom bun, and we're just gonna build our sliders now. So we're gonna choose one. I choose you. See? Perfect size there for that bun. Look what I did there. We're gonna go with a little wild arugula right here. Nice little peppery greens. And then we're gonna go in, because we're doing we're doing savory, we're doing sweet, and so we have savory and sweet things here, so we're gonna add some diced up mango right to the top of that. And then we're gonna do our little fancy tahini drizzle right over the top. One of our sandwich picks. These would be good for killing vampires, tiny vampires. But there's no vampires anyway, just like there's no zombies, right? Okay, so we're gonna top it, just like so, and plate them up. So here's the final product. Last thing we need to do is eat them. So let's just take big old...
They're all over the place. They're in the front yard. Oh, sliders?
Sliders, yam sliders, tons of spices, warm spices, tahini dressing. We got some mangoes on there. Now go ahead, go for it.
Guys, this is delicious. The Sexy Vegan on all the social media. Links below. Check them out. Where can I find this? In your cookbook?
Oh, yes, you can find these in the Sexy Vegan's Happy Hour at Home, available wherever books are sold.
Don't forget, subscribe, survive. Watch out for zombies. They
Zombies,
are real.
right, yeah.
And I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Hey, what are you gonna... I was gonna eat those. Whoa, what was that sound? It's not zombies, obviously. It's not zombies, right? Right? Guys? Chris? This is what we did.
This video will be available at some point in your life.
At some point in your life. Unless the zombies come get you.
Exactly.
So we don't know how long your life's going to be, to be honest.